Hey, thanks everybody for joining us today. Live Music Nation podcast. I'm your host, Jake Gill. Today we're festival edition. We are with Julie Reams. She's with the Carthage Chamber of Commerce. They host the Maple Leaf Festival. Julie, thanks for joining us.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
Julie, give us a little background on you. Where'd you grow up? Talk a little bit about your family and your career.
Well, I actually grew up in Southeast Kansas, which is not very far from here, about 30 minutes. Moved to the Wichita, Kansas metro area. I am a Kansas girl, born in Missouri, but moved to Kansas and was out in the Wichita metro area in my 20s, 30s, and 40s, part of my 40s, and came back here about 7 years ago. We got him very involved in the chamber industry while I was in the metropolitan area, was an elected official, put myself through school, have 3 kids, and kind of settled into the chamber field. I came from a neighboring community over in Kansas, from a chamber there, and had the opportunity to be the president and CEO of the Carthage Chamber of Commerce.
Very, very good. Let's jump into the Maple Leaf Festival. I always ask these 3 questions. What does it look like? What does it smell like, meaning food? And what does it sound like? So let's start with number 1. People that have never been there, where is it? What's it look like? What are they going to experience when they jump out of their car?
Well, Carthage, Missouri is nestled here in Southwest Missouri, not very far from Joplin, Missouri. The Maple Leaf Festival is a long-standing tradition. We're turning 57 this year. So really, it takes over a year to plan this event. We are an 8-day festival. We're located, we have stuff all over town. We have a carnival. We run from a Saturday to a Saturday. So this year will be the 14th of October to the 21st. There is all kinds of stuff for people to do throughout the week. Walking tours to learn about our history. We have a lot of history in our community. Our courthouse is a historic courthouse square is what it is. There was a Battle of Carthage, Missouri, which is a precursor to the Civil War. So that is a neat fun fact. But our buildings have a lot of unique history, and we're really going to incorporate that this year. So event goers that want to spend the whole week with us, there is something to do every single day leading up to our grand poobah of our Maple Leaf Parade, which that's the biggest day. Last year, we drew over 65,000 people in our community to watch the parade, to take part in all the activities. It started out really paying homage to our school system. It started out with a little bitty, we're going to have this little band festival, and it's grown to what it is today. The chamber came on board after volunteers kind of didn't want to organize the parade and things like that. So the chamber came on board many years ago and just took it under our wing, and just here it is today.
Perfect. Okay, give us a rundown of some of the activities that you have through the week.
Oh my gosh! So this year we're kicking it off on October 14th with an Oktoberfest full of food and music all day long. Jelly ball, kids activities for kids, hay bale maze, you name it. The next day on Sunday we have our annual chili cook-off, which if you want a good bowl of chili and strict competition, you need to get to Carthage, Missouri. It's a throwdown of who's got the best chili. And again, all kinds of chili and activities for kids. Monday kicks off, as I alluded earlier, our walking tour to learn a little bit about our history and go to our Civil War Museum. You would be amazed of all the really cool things that you can find right here in Carthage. Tuesday, we are spinning that, and we have a lot of Hispanic culture in our community, and we're going to have a taco fest. So it's going to be a throwdown of what restaurant has the best taco here in town. So that's going to be fun. Wednesday, we're going to sum it up with a night of praise that's going to be held in our park, where it brings all of our ministerial alliance together, and you can hear gospel music all night long for a couple of hours. Thursday, we have the coveted lip sync competition, which is, again, it's been going on for a very long time, and it is a sought out trophy that these businesses, our fire and police department get behind this, and so does the community members in school. So it's really a lot of fun. Friday is something new for us. A lot of these activities, I might point out, Jake, is new, that
Okay.
we're enhancing our festival. But Friday night we are having at the courthouse, well, not the courthouse, but on our square, we're having a big concert downtown. So kind of street dance. We already bring in a stage anyway, because our parade on Saturday morning is televised. So those that can't come here, not only do we have it streaming via internet, we have it shown on our local TV station. It's a 2-hour long parade, and so Friday night we're going to use our stage and have a big concert downtown, and then Friday or Saturday is when it all comes about, and it's the big day.
Perfect. Gosh, let me ask you. I'll ask you 2 questions. I'll start with this.
Okay.
What's one of your greatest memories of
my
the
greatest
festival?
memories of this festival?
Yep.
Coming here as a kid, living not very far away, I guess it really depends on the weather. We get a lot of calls like, when you have Maple Leaf, are the Maple Leafs going to be turning? Because the reason for the Maple Leaf Festival, in our city charter, we are known as America's Maple Leaf City. So we have some of the most beautiful foliage right here in Carthage. And we try to put on our weather hats for the day, and we don't know. It just depends. Some days we hit it right on cue. Last year it happened in November, so it was kind of you just didn't know. So anyway, I think looking back, the parade is amazing with all of these traditional floats, and it's things that you would think about seeing in like Macy's and things like that. Some of our businesses really go out, and the parade, the foliage, it's that hometown feel, and the welcoming. Everybody's welcoming and wants people to come and embrace what is offered in our region.
Yeah, that's perfect. The economic impact obviously is there. What are some of the great success stories that you have heard that have come out from the Maple Leaf Festival?
Well, last year, this is exciting to hear. I came on in January of 2022. So last year, I've been here for 1.5 years as in this seat as the president CEO. And our Maple Leaf last year, that was obviously our 56 years, we got an award for that. First time that the Maple Leaf has received an award, a regional award for best festival and live event. So that was pretty big for us. And I told everybody, you're really going to get sick of hearing about, we're an award-winning festival, woohoo for us, but it's something that we take great pride in. And talking to a lot of these restaurants and retailers, like, how was your year? Because afterwards we're going out and we're talking, how was your business? What did it look like? And last year, I was told by a lot of our businesses that it was the busiest weekend that they had in years.
Yeah, that's
we
good.
Just had so many people in town, and we have a little restaurant here, and it's called the Pancake Hut. Been here forever. You walk in there and you can see their ribbon cutting that they had from the 70s on a tiny little Polaroid. It's amazing. When I went to a council meeting and folks were sitting there going, the Maple Leaf was great. Our council members were, and they said, it's really a good festival and a good weekend festival when the Pancake Hut has a waiting line. So I know that our festival was a success.
No, that's good. I'm sure that you've seen some of the news coming out of Kansas City this week with the draft, and a lot of the local businesses did not benefit. and I kept telling my friends this. I'm like, people in Kansas City were excited about hosting the NFL draft. But it's not, if you've ever been or if you watched it on TV, it's incredibly boring. And unless you're sitting there, I'm sure the vendors inside the event, all the alcohol was contained in there.
Oh, sure.
And so it turned out it was just the local of Kansas City attending their own event. They really didn't bring in a lot of tourism with it, and as they go through there. So they didn't get to see the economic impact that they expected. Whereas what you're telling me is a lot of people come in for this festival from outside of Carthage, and you get that benefit of the added commerce to your business. That's
absolutely. And I think the key to I've been doing events for a long time, and a lot in the metro area, and you've got to have that lead in. You can't just focus on that day. If you truly want to have an economic impact that's going to benefit your businesses, number one, you have to keep using social media and your website as the biggest benefactor that you can in blowing up that, hey, this restaurant is going to be running a special. It's our obligation to get that message out there.
Yeah.
And you have to have events that people are going to want to come and say, you know what, I just don't want to come on Friday. I'm going to come on Wednesday and Thursday to take advantage of all of these, take advantage of the carnival, take advantage of all of these different activities leading up to that Saturday, because that is a big reunion time here. Families come in, Bloody Mary. We have, for our parade, Jake, we have people that set chairs up starting on Wednesday. So they get prime seating. It is just.
Oh, I bet. And I bet they're upset if they get moved. Absolutely.
Driving down the street in the little buggy that the city so graciously let me borrow to put up signage like no parking, buses here, this stuff. I mean, it's a whole week leading up to that, and you're just exhausted.
Yeah.
But and seeing people out there, and they got their chairs and they got them roped off, and it's like, we have porta potties all along the route.
Yeah.
Because there are people that they don't care. They'll just go up to somebody's house that, can I use your bathroom?
Yeah.
And so we've gotten smart over the years that we just put porta potties all along the route. So but if you truly want to make that economic impact in your community, take 10 steps back and look at what you're doing and help yourself.
Yeah.
Businesses need to advertise themselves. We do as much as we can on the chamber side in advertising all of our businesses and making sure that they're coming here to patronize us. But at the end of the day, they have to help us help them too.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Okay, next question, because I'm in live entertainment and live music full time as a career. I always like to ask this question. I like to survey the nation as we go across. So, number one, best concert you've ever seen in your entire life, Julie, who would you say that would be?
Oh my gosh. I've seen, being an 80s kid, I saw the big hair bands, I mean, a lot of them, but I think most recently it would really come down to a tie, and it's been a few years ago, but seeing the original Eagles was amazing. And then and that's a whole other story how I got to see them. It pays to be an event planner, that's for sure. And then the other most amazing concert was Paul McCartney. That was really good. Now, in July, Taylor Swift I will be trying to catch her, and I know my kids are going. I haven't scored the ticket yet, but maybe it'll just be listening in the parking lot.
There you go.
At the end of the day, that will be good as well.
So, dead or alive, you could bring one musical act to Carthage, courtesy of the Chamber of Commerce. Who would you bring?
Oh my gosh, to get everyone here. Gosh, boy, that's a tough one. Myself personally, I'd love to see, again, a rock and roll kind of nut. I love country though too. I used to sing that for a long time, but I mean, I would. Who would people come out? See, for me, I'd love to see Prince, Michael Jackson, those kind of.
I think you can't go wrong with those two.
Those guys, but
you can't go wrong with those.
Yeah, I mean, but would that get the crowd? Oh, who cares? Everybody comes out for a beer garden and a concert. They don't care.
That's right.
Some of them don't care who they're listening to.
That's right. Julie, how do people find out more about Maple Leaf Festival and the other events that you have going on there at Carthage?
Well, as we are planning, things change every day. It's kind of like a bullet, but they can visit us obviously on our social media at Carthage, Missouri Chamber of Commerce, or you can visit us at our website at carthagechamber.com or call us. Find me on Facebook. I get more calls on my cell phone and questions on a DM than you could shake a stick at, but that's what we're here for. We want people to visit us and we want people to come.
Very good. Guys, check it out. Thank you very much, Julie, for being on with us.
Of course. Thank you, Jake.
You bet.
Well, baby, I'm